Utie oha extra punk no. Needs FM.
That's bien. Minister, I don't know the statement in Oka say it is not on paper. Like it is not going to be like paper, but practical is going to take place.
Yeah, the paperwork in the doors.
Debbie, who say Debiano? Make say BBT say ECOWAS. It only exists on paper, but when it comes to reality, it is not. African Union, it exists on paper. When it comes to reality, it is not. Because where is the United Front as Africa? Where is the United Front as ECOWAS? Ofada Kabri, you can say ECOWAS, yebedi Eku Anambwa. Omu Beshia Wakra in 2017. Omu can say by the year 2020, we will start using Eku as a one currency for the whole economic state of West Africa. Mpacho, won't be. Oh, baby. So, if I say on paper it exists, but reality it doesn't exist, I mean carbon. In this case, mostly 8 countries, and I'm selecting the Africa Continental Free Trade Area, and it is going to represent all the 5 sub-regions in Africa: Western, Northern, East, and the rest, into various countries in which include Ghana. But the fact is, and I say, Ukraine say, when are we going to see the reality on the ground? It has been launched, beautifully launched. When it comes to launching of things like this,
Ghana the TAS, every Ghana, Aqua Cameroon, Kenya, at the batteries, Abba Ghana, Egypt, at the meat, Abba Ghana. In fact, Omasha say,
Mpacho, a corn in large quantity.
A coin in large quantities.
And
I duty free, a quota free.
You starting Yahoo emphasis.
I don't know more person almost a share, said the Bessia corner, and send to Niniago.
You see, sometimes let's be truthful to ourselves. When you are traveling from here to even Togo to Nigeria, how is it like? Yemi say, offer.
I don't tell me, Busa say, I may practically say, me free hair on Nigeria on road. Lagos, me 500 cities. Me free also call Borga, me 225 cities. In fact, Borga see a further away than Accra to Lagos. The dear and mammy 225 on the same bus. Me they call Borga, but me 500. Bus, and they may call a year Lagos. I didn't try.
It's because when you get to the border, there are a whole lot of issues.
Bottleneck.
When you get to the border, it just say yes, BBI free. Yeah, West African countries. But could you believe that when you get to Togo, there's a different language, and yet in terms of ABI, say Omo French and English.
Work practices.
In fact, I've been to Nigeria through road or by road. Now, when we go to Nigeria, he told us point blank, he said, this is Nigeria. The law is different from Ghana. And of course, we accept it. But the fact is, you need to deposit some huge sums of dollars before you can be allowed to use your vehicle on their street. And if you have not prepared yourself, how do you go in there to do business?
Insurance now, you
understand? And meno de biano mekaze, niama bi on paper, you be kind of fantastic. But when it comes to the practical aspect of it,
Europeans need to me. North Americans to me.
It is because our leaders are not proactive. Our leaders only think about themselves. Our leaders don't think outside the box. And our leaders don't think about the ordinary citizen. And so at the instance now, Obenya, to become a leader, he or she have to think about himself first.
Because here can internationalization also okay. There's a full page advert in today's edition of The Finder. Nissan, ready to work. Built in Ghana, built for Ghana. The best Navara ever. Made in Ghana. I'll say assembled in Ghana. Now, Nissan is able to say it is our building Nissan, no Ghana. No to me, they call other African countries under the guise of after. What's the benefit?
America say, I believe, say, it is about time. The talking is too much. We talk too much. But we do little action. Okay, happen automatically. No start here, Jumano. But we nienti awa ka say European Union and asifo no omuko anim sin is say the moment they decide on something, in fact, they don't even come out to do fanfare and lunch issues like we do.
1958 and a free European free trade area.
You see, no before omo be ya ade no say omo lunch no na process no ma ye wi kura dada. Until from the word go no enya ye happen no mo to aso. But over here no ye be lunch edit 2 years. Ya say ababiem aba be siso say oh ne kan no efe ne aba be hase. But omo no they put everything down. They put the measures down and make sure say by the time Ombeba out to announce it, the project has kickstart. In this scenario, I bet launch you offer. I can bet for a fact to say in the next year or two, we'll be here. They will come and talk about the same thing. Look, it is about time. You see, when Africa is united,
quota free no. They say as a year to na ye factories now produce and export. Obi the free Kenya Bagana. Obi the free Tanzania Bagana.
What measures have we put in place to ensure say our industries will also produce and make sure say they export? That's the question we need to do. Are we ready for that? These are questions we need to ask. Are we really ready for it? Where are the industries? Where are the industries?
108 out of 276 are working.
100 and what?
108 are in operation. 1D, 1F.
1D, 1F.
108.
We are senior man. And most of the times, you know, would you media udino among for follow pa 108. Have you been able to follow and find out to say out of all these industries, they produce to say you produce batteries. Ako Kenya the ceramics batteries. Sorry, Kenya produce ceramics. Factories
Shama.
That is one. Sambo another one produce ako Tanzania. And I said, "Dibeko Tunisia, and I dibeko Egypt."
And look, I was swam. Drink. Not
Aztec.
The Aztec.
Fruit juice be one.
Fruit juice be one.
Now we have a kung fu juice. What is it?
A kung fu juice
is it working as we are expecting it? We have a sugarcane factory. Is it also commander? Is it also working as expected?
Why any test run away?
You see,
our information services department. Hey, na said sanka o catch Ghana for what is happening in Ghana. It do be on more information vacuum. Many people said you're sharing course or Ghana. It do be a political. Many people for instance, you have a Ashanti regional minister who talks about 31 1D 1F entities coming up in Asante and refuses to mention the trade minister's name for political reasons.
No, but the fact is that you ask yourself, say, these factories now, yetumi abo 4 pay.
Yeah.
4 penny yetumi abo.
Listen,
and are they operational? What product?
108 are in operation.
Because the fact is that if you go and somebody is doing pure water and you claim to be a factory which you are going to export things to outside the country, pure water, then you say one district, one factory. Is it worth it?
Nana,
Agra,
yawo aye kina farmer. And now a healthy life. Are you suggesting say what the capital injection and my healthy life are? And that's what because I want the what if
Adakabre to Masin na be shasi Oba no ka se obi so asen na oba se oba bisi.
Oh, now I can understand.
You understand?
The entire information services in here. No, but your understanding is a particular government to be and now was so obey say. You don't realize that Ghana has to do things.
No, the perception out there, that is what they are also telling us.
So you should get the correct information.
You see, but the point is that Ghana, then they shouldn't be doing propaganda with it. That is the question. They shouldn't be doing propaganda. You shouldn't be doing propaganda with it. Let the masses know out there, say, look, and
yes, the fufro, and yet Obi say Paramount distilleries. Yes, and to Atano so. If I could finish.
Okay.
Very important, Nana. This time we give out accurate information.
That's right.
The Paramount distilleries, no yensa. Total Park ni sa no na ye no na aguo na aye Kwamraje aye Kasapreko akwa gye ho na capital injection one rebranding as a sinful for pejam at the Kasapreko product under the guise of 1D 1F. Yes, as you can say every say Daco Farms as you can say.
You see, that is why I'm saying say me a meti hey wafa me a meti hey adwea abayan otisu mami hu ni say oba I am going to establish one district one factory enti me district aye Ekrapem North Ekropon constituency menim say me ko ho I should be boosting of at least a factory bia metumi aka say this is the factory abani buy and wabesi. Of course there are a lot of factories there. Omode capital in capital ashishem man for a year more right. But the perception out there and our canoe let the people know say this and that is what we have been able to do. And at the end of the day everybody will understand. But the fact is say uba na adia no ewo hodada na ebia uko painting na u painting na u mani different color na ubeka say one district one factory. People out there will tell you say no, it is lies. You are not telling people the truth. And nontina akobani say baby yedru.
Right. Solo.
Utie oha echi ponkno. Needs FM.